Good morning. It's a brisk Wednesday, November 1st, about 46 degrees at 6 a.m. down here in Florida. So overnight precious metals, they are weaker after yesterday's month-end selling. So we've got December gold down $3, 1991. December silver down 20 cents, 22.75. These copper unchanged 365, and January platinum down 15 at 930. So that's a big sell-off right there. So a lot of people come out and they say that they missed that move in the precious metals. And what I do generally on a month-end basis is I'll look month-to-date, where were these metals at? So month-to-date, gold up 6.84%, platinum up 3.1%, silver up 2.3%, and copper down 2.27%. So that was the month of October. So if you think you missed it, you got to zoom out a bit. You got to look at the year-to-date. So year-to-date, gold's only up 3.94%, which means it was basically down 3% in October for it to reverse higher. Platinum's down year-to-date 15.29%. Silver down 7.74%, and copper down 5.96%. So a lot of the people say that they missed it on the silver market. It's down 7.74% on the year. So, the only thing that you missed here was maybe catching a bottom, but prices are continuing to have some pressure on the market. So there's a lot coming out here today, and there's a lot of things to be watching. So I'm watching the dollar strength. I'm watching that gold had stalled at Friday's highs. I am looking at reports that indicate that expectations for central bank buyings are expected to contract. The global demand for gold is supposed to also contract as well. This is coming into the end of the year. The wild cards obviously are some economic data coming out today and the flight to quality with the efforts that are going on in the Middle East. So today we have ADP. We also have ISM PMI data. You got the FOMC. No one is expecting a rate hike, but the press conference is where people are going to be grabbing onto. Is Jerome Powell laying the path for another rate going forward? You also have this Treasury refunding where they're going to be buying a series of different duration on Treasury lengths. So that number alone, everybody's been talking about that one for about the last 2 weeks. So that could be even more the most volatile event that most retail investors don't even know about. So you look at the current technicals on these precious metals here. So obviously gold's still bullish trend. The resistance point is $2,000. We're trading 1991 as of this recording. Resistance 2, that's going to be your Friday high and your yesterday's fake out high. So right around 2020, you want to see that market recapture that in order to extend higher. Your first level of support is going to be 1983. Below that's 1950, 1936. So 1983 is the 200-day moving average. 1936 is the 50-day moving average. The trend reversal point is 1923. We go to 1923, we're probably going to start trading in this 1950 to 1880 range. So it'll go neutral trend until it figures out some new news narrative to drive it in a direction, one or the other. You look at silver, never really broke out to that bullish trend. It needed to get over 2340 on a closing basis. You've got the 50-day moving average at 2316. And your major resistance is going to be the 200-day moving average, 2387. Your trend reversal point on the downside to take it back to a bearish trend is 2212. You don't want to see that. Market's trading 2276 here last. So the outside markets are mixed. You got U.S. equities. They had a 2-day great rally, right marking it right up into the month end. So, and if you look at the technicals on this sell-off all the way since like the July high, it's been a rainfall effect, and then it bounces up a few days, and then it makes lower high, lower low. So, this is that bounce up, and it looks like if nothing changes, we could be making a lower low. So you do have the US dollar up 18 ticks. I'll be watching that. Crude oil up $1, now up $1.38, 22.40. So that's pushing on up here this morning. That's been in a trading range as well. And then Treasury yields up 3 basis points at 4.89 on the 10-year. 481 to 5%. That's been that trading range as well. So a lot of things out there. If you got any questions, it's going to be a volatile day. So a lot of head fakes I'm expecting. Give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures option trading involves risk of loss. May not be suitable to all investors. Good luck and good trading.